Hey everybody, welcome back. Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. I'm one half of the Dungeons Flag team in the 3.5 Monster Manual on the Howler, which is this ugly dude. And this is the Howler we made. He's base coated in black, and I did hit him with a tad of white just because I was worried he was going to be super hard to paint. I still think he may be. So what I'm going to do is get a piece of cardboard here and set that off to the side. I'm going to get a soft big brush, some white paint. You just need a little bit. We'll come back and wipe some of that excess off in this piece. All right. So we want to just catch some detail on our Howler. So they're a gross, disgusting flesh color. So what I thought we'd do is we'd base coat them in a beige and then go from there. So I'm going to get a pretty decent sized brush that I can get in there with and get some coverage. This is, I don't know what size this is, probably like a 4 or 5. It's pretty big though. I'm going to get in here. And I'm going to paint them all beige. Best I can. And if I miss some spots, that's okay. Perfection is not a prerequisite of a good craft. Never has been. I'll tell you this, if you measure everything out perfect and make everything symmetrical, it looks so unnatural and unfantasy on your table that it is almost unbearable. If you don't believe me, watch a video of somebody who spends a half an hour putting distress on something they built perfectly. Because once they build it, they're like, oh, this can't be. I have to distress the shit out of it. I'm not talking about a paint job with distress. I mean when they're like remanufacturing it bit by bit, trying to... And there's videos of that out there. I've been kind of watching what other people have been doing. Actually kind of obsessed with it. Though none of these people are doing what I'm doing, and they're not competitors to me. I'm just looking to see what kind of techniques people are using and teaching and stuff, and I'm actually surprised. Nobody teaches... I mean, there's some, but nobody really teaches the fact that crafting's fun. I hope that you guys know this is all about fun. I don't get paid for this. I see a lot of these people doing it for a job, and I have, even before I started doing my channel, people doing this for a job. I think that takes the fun out of it. Don't get me wrong, a little extra money is cool. I love money. But we sell miniatures, and we have full-time jobs. So, you know, if YouTube doesn't make money, it's not like a thing. These people have, like, built their lives on it, and I'm scared for them that it's not sustainable. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't done any research. But just, you know, looking at our current economy and everything, I just can't imagine it's sustainable. Unless you have like a bazillion viewers, maybe. And I don't know how many viewers is good. But I was happy to get 50 subscribers personally. I was like, yeah, 50 subscribers. I'm making a difference. People are learning that you can be cheap. But I mean, that's what I set out to do. I'm actually shocked at the quality of stuff that people make for videos. Like, how long did it take you? And I also noticed they're not putting out videos every day like I am either. So there's a great amount of work that probably goes in with it that I don't add, you know, like for production value and stuff, or planning and maybe making a sketch of what they're going to do and stuff that I just don't do. And that's fine. I don't plan on doing that stuff either. That's the other thing. If you guys are looking for that, I'm not the place. If I could hire someone to do it, if I had the money for that, I might think about it. But even then, I just kind of feel like it would take away from the fact that we make mistakes and we bolo and we F around and find out how bad we can do sometimes. And I wouldn't want to take that experience away from you guys, because that's part of the fun, is learning from our mistakes and learning how to cover up mistakes. And let's be honest, this guy started out as a total S show. He was a total mess up. He was hideous and terrible. And he still kind of is. But we're going to make him work, right? Okay. I think that's about the fairest amount of coverage we can really get on Homeboy. So let's set him down and put our beige away. Let's get some peach. Sun-kissed peach. That's the one. Whoops. Let's get our cardboard set over here, and we can use that another time for something else. Let's get some new cardboard. And let's hit him with the +2 hot air gun of burning, because I know how much you guys like it when I use magic items. I say I don't have production value, but hell, I started using magic items and minor spells. Who knows what's next? Between minor burning hands and the +2 hot air gun of burning, I'm a beacon of production value. Okay. We're going to get another one of those giant brushes like this. Big, great big ones. Dollar Tree. Okay. And this can be a little bit wet. This doesn't have to be super duper dry, because we got to get in pretty deep with it. Man, this dude is a gross color. We're going to need a little bit more, I think. Sorry, y'all. We're going to get a little wetter and a little deeper. That is not a thing you should repeat or say to your friends and family. You just don't tell anybody you heard that from me. That's not what I was. Shame on me. And then I laughed. It made it even worse. Okay. All right, now I think that's the color we wanted. But I want to go a little more, a little and a little Okay, we can set those down for now. And let's come back and take a look at some of the stuff we need to clean up. So let's get a little bit of paint here. And this is just blood red speed paint. I think it's called blood red. Blood red. We're going to get in his mouth with that. Or her. This could be a female. I'm not going to lift the legs and check. I'm not going to lift the spikes and look. Okay. We'll leave that for now. That's fine. Let's get an off-white and do his eyes. But before we do that, to save time, we're going to have to hit his teeth too. So let's get the hot air gun of burning and hit his teeth, or his mouth. And then we can use the same off-white and catch his teeth. Okay. And if you make these a little big and goofy, don't you sweat that, because remember, you can come back and clean up around them. Okay. I'm going to look at the picture of the book to see what the eyes look like, kind of, just to make sure I'm in the right ballpark of Howler eyes. Okay, so they're an ugly, weird shape, and they're not round, but they are big, and they're green, apparently. So let's get an ugly green color. Something light and bright. No, that's too bright. We're going to get this goblin green. Get a dab of that. We've got our brush. Take most of the moisture out of the brush. I did that with my mouth just now off screen, off camera. And then we're going to make like a double pupil with this green on each eye. And I'm making the outside one just a little bit bigger than the inside one's what I'm doing. That's just an idea. I'm going to get that peach that I used. And I'm just going to make a little line under each one to get rid of that perfect roundness and a little bit over the top. And that's just going to simulate some eyelids. And clean that up. They're a little doofy looking. That's all right. Now another cool feature of these dudes, if we look at the artwork, is that they have some kind of stripes on them. See that? On the spikes, they got stripes. Do I need those? I don't know. But we're going to do them anyways. And what we're going to do is, to make those, we're just going to get some of this hardened leather. And we're going to get some speed paint medium, which sends it out some. It makes it not as aggressive. We're going to 2 drops of that. I probably should have shook that up first. That's okay. We're going to mix this up. Super good. And drag it out, and then let's start seeing if we can make some little stripes on our spikes. And we can. Will they look good? I don't know. Maybe. And I'm not going to do them on the bottoms because I don't think that's going to help us much. So I'm just going to go around and do these on the top ones. On the tops. And I'm just coming up one side and then up the other, so that from above they look mostly covered, striped. And then for these ones underneath, just going to do the same kind of deal. Oh, I don't think I'm on camera. I'm so sorry about that. There we go. Pretty sure I'm on camera now. I'll check in a second. Yeah, okay, now I'm on camera. I'm really sorry about that. And again, I'm not going all the way around and turning upside down and getting the bottoms of these. I'm just doing it to simulate that look. Let me look at the picture again and make sure there's nothing else I'm missing. I think that's about it. So, let's do the base. Goodbye, my friend. So to do the base, I'm just going to get some of this burnt umber Walmart paint. Cheapy beepy Walmart paint. Put my pink and white away. Or my peach and white away. Getting my brush a little damp with the old mouse ski. Let's hit up this base. This guy could benefit immensely from a soft tone wash. I will say that. I think it would... I don't want to get into the discussion about tone washes, and I'm not a professional, so we'll just leave it at this. But I will tell you, if this was not a video, and if you know what I'm talking about, I would be using a soft tone wash on this guy. I think it would bring a lot to the mini. I was watching American Horror Story New York City, NYC. And I'm going to be honest with you, the last many seasons of American Horror Story have just been going down and down and downhill. Murder House, the first season, was super good. The Asylum was okay. Freak Show was pretty good. And The Witches was alright, but the show's very preachy. Like, I don't think, like, these people realize that, like, we just want to be entertained with a good story. You don't need to try to teach us any political messages or any social messages in our entertainment. We just, like, want to watch stuff. Don't get me wrong. I realize there are a lot of people that are not hip to what's going on in the world and probably could use the education. But, dude, honestly... Like, I just want to watch shows and not be taught stuff. I'm so tired of people trying to shove their ideals on me. I just want to live and be left alone. I teach my son to respect all four of my sons, really, to respect people and to be good people and to be patient and kind with others. And I don't want TV and movies and everything else trying to shove shit up my butt and down my throat. That's why I don't watch any Disney stuff anymore, because it just seems like everything I try to watch... Like, I'm an enormous Captain America fan, and Sam Wilson is one of my favorite Captain Americas, like, after Steve, obviously. And of the different iterations of Captain America over the years, especially since, like, the late 80s, early 90s, when I really started getting into comics. I was, like, on an enormous Jack Kirby kick back then. Steve Rogers was my favorite, and as time went on, yeah, Sam Wilson is my second favorite. I do like Bucky Barnes and John Walter and all the other Captain Americas, don't get me wrong. I never liked Peggy Carter, the newer one, but that's because I just didn't understand how that was a thing. If you look at the one where he has a daughter and she's Captain America, I can't think of what her name was, something Rogers. Sharon Rogers. She was a good Captain America. But some of them, the stories just aren't compelling and good. But even when I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was kind of like the beginning of Sam taking on the mantle, I still even felt like there was some weird preachiness going on that I didn't want in my life. And that's just me. And you guys, are entitled to your own opinions on that stuff, but I just want to watch entertaining shows. I don't want to be taught anything. It's not that I don't agree with you or that I do agree with you. It's not that at all. It's not even about that. It's about, I don't want messaging in my entertainment. I don't care if you're right, wrong, or completely off the bridge. I just don't want it. know why I felt compelled to share that. I usually keep those opinions to myself. I apologize. All right, here we go. It was a long craft. It was a long paint. I'm kind of out of it today. But that is our Howler. Let's look at the picture of the Howler in the book one last time for reference. That's the Howler. He's got these big shoulder blade dealios, green eyes, teeth, spikes, pointy tail, short pointy claws. We got teeth. They're not sharp, but we got teeth. We got ugly green eyes. We got spikes. We got the shoulder blade things, and we got spiky feet. Pointy tail. So I think we captured that one. Again, I think a soft tone wash would be, looks like this. If you have it, looks like that. Would really benefit this guy. But again, I'm not going to play with that. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I know there's a lot of stuff on YouTube to watch, and I'm sorry I rambled about the things and the stuff. I usually don't. It just kind of, today's been a stressful day. A bunch of between people that work for me and with me and people I encounter in my work day, everyone's been very charging and political at me, and I just don't, that's not a big giant part of my life. So it's stressful when people just try to shove it up my butt all day. All the politics of the world. I just don't care. I just want the economy to get better, and outside of that, that's all that really affects me. None of the other stuff affects me. I have 4 kids. I'm married. I'm not getting divorced. I got dogs. I craft in my basement. I just want to be left alone. That's really where I'm at. Like, just leave me alone. So, you know, hey, that's me. So, like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell icon. Go to the website, buy some minis. Come hang out with us on Discord. Show us what you're crafting. Put some pictures up there so we can look at them and stuff. We've had a couple people share some of their artwork they've done. I call this stuff artwork. And it's been really fun and cool to see it. And we'd love to see yours too. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And I believe next time we are on something I don't want to build again. Just like I didn't want to build the Howler. Yes, the Hydra. We're on the Hydra. Let's see what I can come up with for that. That's going to be tough. Thanks for watching.